YouTube, how's it going? It is Amateur James, and what you are watching is an old gameplay of Modern Warfare 3 where I randomly queued up against OpTic Predator, and this is one of the biggest gameplays that I ever got in all of my Call of Duty playing career, because I got to play against one of the guys that influenced me in my content creation, probably more than anybody else. But the reason I bring that up is because today I want to talk about OpTic a little bit, and reminisce on OpTic as an organization in light of their future, or lack thereof, unfortunately. Just talk about what being a fan of OpTic has meant to me, and what that resulted in my life. And secondly, on the off and very slight chance that anybody from OpTic ends up watching this, just to share with you what all of your hard work and efforts in content creation have done and meant for me. And so, with that being said, I know that everybody in OpTic that's still on the content creation side of things has been seeing a lot of love and support on their videos, on Twitter, and their streams, on their podcasts. I know that me doing this isn't really anything super special, and I'm not trying to do this to be better than anybody else that's taking the time to leave a comment or make a tweet or what have you. But I really just wanted to share personally what being a fan of OpTic has meant to me, and how it's affected my life. So to start, I was introduced pretty late to Call of Duty. I think I played Modern Warfare at a couple of friends' house and different church events with some of the guys. But then when Modern Warfare 2 came out, my friend really showed me what Call of Duty was. We went and purchased it, and we played, I don't even remember what it's called, but you basically just play a bunch of AIs and kind of story missions essentially. But then I told my other friend that I bought it, and he showed me OpTic Predator on YouTube and OpTic Gaming and Call of Duty montages and Phase, and from there it was just I don't know, my life basically just became trying to hit clips, make videos, etc. I still remember the very day that he was like, "You don't know who OpTic Predator is?" And I was like, "No." And he loaded it up and tried to show me a video, but we were on dial-up internet in our neighborhood still. This was back, I don't even know, when I was in 6th grade. Probably 2007, 2008 maybe. I don't remember for sure, but we would load up 10 videos of just montages or commentaries. Zeke, I've got a wasp in my room and my dog is going nuts. He caught him. I'm trying to record a video, Zeke. Okay, anyways, he's going to be chewing that up in the background, so I apologize for the audio. But long story short, man, we would load up 10 videos, go skateboard in his driveway for 30 minutes, come back, watch 20 seconds of each video, and that was back when YouTube would actually load the whole video at a time, if you would let it. But after seeing those and watching tons of montages and stuff, alright, we cut over because that video was a lot shorter than I remember, but this is just some Black Ops 3 gameplay. I don't even remember what I ended up going as far as kill-death ratio, but the game against OpTic Predator, I ended up 24 and 12 or something like that. Ended up in second against him. I remember messaging him after that game too, just saying it was an honor to play against him. Man, I'll share some memories with you in a second, but I remember just doing anything we could to watch videos, and then from there doing anything I could to make videos. I would save every penny. I ended up starting doing yard work for my neighborhood and doing the community area lawn mowing and weed eating, just so I could save up and buy headphones. I ended up buying Turtle Beach X11s, which I still have in my closet just behind me. And I made sure to buy the fancy ones with Dolby Digital surround sound, so it came with 50 extra wires, or what it felt like 50 extra wires. And then I ended up buying a budget capture card that came with editing software as well, and used my neighborhood's community laptop because I couldn't afford one, and my parents wasn't powerful enough to operate anything like that. And my mom actually used it for work even if it was more powerful enough. So I would do everything I could to make videos, and finally was able to, and then I ended up saving up for a better capture card. But before I even did that, I actually played, I had to save up for Xbox Live, because we weren't playing on PlayStation, and I only had one Ethernet cable. Didn't want to waste money on a longer one, so I would play in the hallway outside my parents' bedroom, and sit on the floor. And this hallway is like narrow. It's not a big hallway. Literally just outside their door. They'd have to step over me and over my cables and stuff just to play Call of Duty with my friends and record videos. So long story short, I finally end up making videos, and I grow this channel, the one that you're actually watching this on. I've just changed the name, but my screen name back then was Hypes. I ended up growing the channel to 1,200 subscribers by the time I was a freshman in high school, and eventually I stopped making videos because I got into sports a little bit more, and just got burnt out because I didn't really know, montages kind of faded off as Nade Shot continued to get bigger. But speaking of Nade Shot, man, I watched everything I could or had the time for. I still remember, watching Nade stream back when he first started, before I even knew what streaming really was. I remember watching on MLG because they signed that contract. I watched Midnight's videos. I had all of my friends go spam her comments on her series about, or when she would feature. You're still going at that wasp, huh, Zeke? Dude, just leave him for 5 minutes so I can finish this video. I'd have my friends go and spam Midnight's comment section. She had a series where she would feature smaller YouTube content creators. Man, I remember watching OpTic Paul's videos, Diesel. I watched all of Hex's stuff on Machinima. Man, I could go on and on and on. Man, the two biggest or most memorable moments for me, for sure, was when Aches pushed Nade Shot. I was watching that live, and I had my face glued to that monitor. That was crazy. The other thing too was hunting OpTic with Syndicate. Man, that was one of the most legendary series. I remember watching as much as I could live, and then I'd make sure to go watch what I couldn't on YouTube. But my point being, OpTic as an organization, and as the people specifically that are a part of it or have been a part of it, have influenced my life to the point to where I made videos like what you're watching, religiously almost. And so thank you for all of your hard work. I could ramble and ramble and ramble about what it has meant to be an OpTic member, I'm not an OpTic member, yikes, as a fan of OpTic, as a member of the Green Wall. But really what I want to say is, going forward, if any of you happen to end up watching this, again, thank you, but I hope you know that myself, and I'm sure very many others, are excited to see what you guys do, whether a part of OpTic as an organization or another organization, or as individual members. And that goes to all of you. I try to, I'm a lot busier now that I'm kind of an adult, by age, not by action maybe, but it's awesome to see everybody making merch that's really sick, creating the podcasts, still creating content that it is enjoyable. They're not done with going after the wasps. Now they're barking downstairs. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed the throwback videos. Sorry for the lack of quality or good gameplay, but I just wanted to show you what OpTic influenced me to do. And these are 2 videos of, seemingly hundreds. I have them all on private. I might unlist them or put them back public just so people can go watch them. They're just really, really cringy, some of the commentary on some of them. And my first one-clip edit, the intro to this video, I know I skipped it, but I wanted to make an intro as epic as OpTic's. But yeah, man, it's crazy. I was thinking about hitting the 360 there. Decided against it. I don't know what's going to have to happen to OpTic, and it doesn't sound like many other people even in OpTic do. But I'm not. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm just glad I got to know so many of the awesome people of OpTic through all that they did. But anyways, 30-6. That's actually pretty good gameplay. I wasn't really watching it too much, but I hope you have a good day. Again, OpTic everybody involved, thank you. And I can't wait to support in any way I can going forward. Deuces.